Hey, Deutsche Videos here. Title of this series is Last of the Witches. It is a collection of topics that were left over in folders on previous witch videos. As for witchy anomalies, immediately after uploading last week, I posted that video after recording it in the middle of the night, and immediately after uploading and hitting the publish button, some corvid type birds decided to have what sounded like a wrestling match outside my living room window. And this is, like I'm saying, very late in the night. The only time I've noticed birds that are day active being night active is when you go on a night walk and maybe you brush up against a bush or a tree and then they fly out of the tree, squawking or something like this. Then the next day there was a black cat standing outside of my house, staring inside, and then I stood at the window and stared back, and after about a 5-minute stare down, psych out match, it walked away and laid down in front of another house. And the house that it laid down in front of happens to be the neighborhood copy cat. CC, narcopathic, gang stalker, this is a generationally cursed family, gang stalker family. There's 3 generations here in the street, all attempting to terrorize other people here. So it's not just me thereafter. They try to get entangled with every single person who lives here. I'll save details on that for another video. So other things after the last video was the usual increased webbing, spider webbing around the house. And I've seen comments where people have said that this is obviously a spiritual thing. It is anytime there's Tillian activity that the webbing or the spiders follow that around. And I don't want to use their language and say that I've leveled up. My eyes are now sensitive enough. If you put yourself out there and you comment on the comment board, you maybe even go a step further and you start making videos, and then you do one step further than that, you publish those videos on this platform or another one, the control system's gonna come down on you. There's no way around this. It's what they do. And they're gonna prod at you. And they're gonna see how you react to this prodding. But with all of these experiments and attacks that they do on you, you're going to be sensitized to it, and you're going to understand it more the more that it happens. And so with the whole spider webbing thing could have been happening the whole time. It's just my eyes finally see it now. And I've gotten to the point where I see webbing floating in the air, just not attached to anything, just floating across my vision. And if you put your hand out, put your hand through it, there is a definite strange electrical sensation to that webbing. Last but not least, this day as well, the day after posting, not just one, a whole team of blowers blew they blew the whole street the whole day, starting in morning going into the evening. And then there was just one 2 days later now, and it was a gas backpack blower standing in the street, not actually doing any work, but just hitting the gas button. I'd like to add that to this list of Halloween elements. The blower guy. All of these spooky things spawn from the same source. Saturn seed. It doesn't bleed. Oh, take a look at that. There's candy, sugar, sweets. I just put this together. Why do they give out sweets on Halloween? Because roaches like sugar.
Figure, what on earth was that?
Sugar.
I've never seen sugar do that.
Give me sugar. In water. More. More.
Jones and Smith coding with Cain and Seth, like Jack Jones. All right, that's it. You have a nice rest of your weekend. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.
Die Hand, die Verletzt, Season 2, Episode 14. How do you follow a creepy episode about a death fetishist who works in a funeral home? Well, with an even creepier episode about a satanic cult of teachers who I think want to eat school kids. Die Hand, die Verletzt is German for the hand that wounds, and that's exclusively what I'll be calling it henceforth. We start with an almost comical scene of the PTC standing in a circle and reciting satanic prayers. From there, however, the mood gets progressively darker. Story-wise, it's not particularly good, but it's the tone that carries the episode and certifiably gives you the chills. Most of said chills come courtesy of Mrs. Paddock, the substitute teacher from hell who keeps a human heart and eyes in her desk drawer. And voodoo, there's just loads and loads of voodoo, which is normally lame on television but actually quite scary here.